Hi friends, welcome to Sri Guru Raghavendra Banking Coaching Center. Here we are discussing current affairs of 20th May related MCQs. We'll start discussing one by one. The first and foremost one, which Indian weightlifter won a silver medal in the snatch category 2026? So then this particular weightlifter won a silver medal. దీనిలో అనేది కూడా మెన్షన్ చేయాలి కదా. In 2026 Asian weightlifting championship and this particular Indian weightlifter who won the silver medal, that is Gyaneshwari Devi. So answer E is the correct one here. Gyaneshwari Devi won this particular medal, and then which was observed at Gandhinagar, Gujarat, and then the medals tally, then if you observe medals tally, China stood at first position with the 21 gold, 12 silver and 8 bronze, the total 41 medals. And second position by North Korea with the 30 medals, 18, 11 as well as 1 medal. And Taipei with the 3, 7 and 3, overall 13 medals. Likewise, India occupied 8th position. India occupied with 8th position, 0 gold, 1 silver, 9 bronze, total 10 medals. So that is the context here we have. 8th position India, and then only 1 silver medal won by Gyaneshwari Yadav in a snatch category of 53 kgs snatch event, and secured an overall bronze medal, 1 bronze medal as well. Overall categories, 1 bronze medal won by Gyaneshwari Yadav. So then that is the context here we have. Gyaneshwari Yadav, weightlifter, 53 kg category, and she is from weightlifter from Chhattisgarh. She is from Chhattisgarh, and she specifically belongs to a Rajandgaon district, and has represented India in multiple global tournaments. And this is the recent one, international weightlifter, hails from the state Chhattisgarh. Moving to the next one, Arunachal Pradesh recently decided to digitize which permit system completely. So then which system directly antunnadu, which permit system completely? Arunachal Pradesh. So work permit kaadu, border pass kaadu, inner line permit ni then so complete ga డిజిటైజ్ చేస్తానని చెప్పిన స్టేట్ అన్నమాట ఇన్నర్ లైన్ పర్మిట్. సో ఇన్నర్ లైన్ పర్మిట్ అనేది ఏంటి అంటే ఇన్నర్ లైన్ పర్మిట్ అఫీషియల్ ట్రావెల్ డాక్యుమెంట్ అన్నమాట. ఇది a travel document allows Indian citizens to enter protected or restricted areas. Protected or restricted areas near India's international borders. So originally rooted in the Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulation, and then so is an official travel document, allows an Indian citizens to other protected or restricted areas near India's international borders. That's a part. Generally, then this is applicable for Arunachal Pradesh and Nagaland, Manipur, and Mizoram. So answer C is the correct one here. Moving to the next one. Then have a look at this particular one. What technology will be used, or which technology will be used to check the gates to prevent the fake permits in Arunachal Pradesh? So what kind of technology they are using? That is QR code verification technology. Answer B is the correct one. Mundu question ki related one naidi. So QR code based digital checks will be implemented to prevent the fraudulent permits. Fraudulent permits. That's the context here we have. Answer B is the correct one. Moving to the next one. Which country recently appointed Alif Ali Kadim Al-Jaidi as its prime minister? That is Iraq. Answer C is the correct one. So Iraq's new prime minister. Iraq new prime minister, that is Alif Ali Kadim Al-Jaidi. So then Ali Al-Jaidi is a short name. Al-Jaidi, a prominent political outsider and then a multi-millionaire businessman, who was officially approved by the Iraqi parliament and sworn in with a partial cabinet. So then as a prime minister. Then we are very familiar with Iraq is an oil-rich nation. So then their term of prime minister is 4-year term. For the period of 4-year term, and prominent the prime minister was originally an appointed office, subsidiary of the head of the state. Iraq. Is from a banker to prime minister. From banker to prime minister, this tycoon became America's pick for Iraq. America chose this particular person and given priority to become a head of this particular country. So Ali Al-Jaidi, the new prime minister of Iraq. Moving to the next one. Which Indian badminton player won the silver medal in the Baoji China Masters women's singles? So Baoji, China Masters Women's Singles, that is Sriyanshi Valishetty. Answer D is the correct one. And then she won the silver medal in the women's singles category. Women's singles category. So Baoji, China Masters 2026. Is a badminton tournament. A location Baoji. Baoji is a place located in China. And then which was observed between 12th to 17th May. Men's singles owned by Sun Chao, and women's singles owned by tourney owned by the Yuan Angqi. Both from China. Baoji China Masters is the 11th tournament of 2026. 11th tournament. 11th tournament of 2026 BWF World Tour. BWF World Tour. That is the context here. Then the tournament is organized by Chinese Badminton Association and sanctioned by Badminton World Federation. That's the context here we have. Moving to the next one. So answer D is the correct one. Which organization declared Ebola outbreak in Congo and Uganda a public health emergency in international concern? Public health emergency in international concern. Then that is UNICEF, World Health Organization, Red Cross, UNESCO and IMF. The answer B is the correct one here. B is the correct one. World Health Organization announced. World Health Organization announced this particular one. Generally, then WHO is the authorized institution which allows a particular disease or a particular epidemic or pandemic which is affecting the market. World Health Organization. World Health Organization. So then we are very familiar with this particular World Health Organization. Headquarters located at Geneva, Switzerland, and it has got 6 regional offices. Regional offices are six regional offices. So then they are located at Southeast Asia. So Southeast Asia's regional office located in India, New Delhi. That is the concept here we have. Moving to the next one. Which rare Ebola strain caused the recent outbreak in Congo and Uganda? That is like దానిలో కూడా Ebola strain caused the recent outbreak in Congo and Uganda. దాని మోడల్ ఏంటి అంటే బుండి బుగ్యో Ebola virus. Bundibugyo Ebola virus. So is the taxonomic home of one virus. Taxonomic home of one virus that is called Bundibugyo virus that forms so various related to Jair Ebola virus and those. The virus is one of the several that can cause Ebola disease in human, taking the form of viral hemorrhagic fever. That's a part. So virus name is Bundi Bugyo. Bundi Bugyo. So answer E is the correct one. And where was the 21st session of the United Nations Forum Forum of the Forest observed? Held? So then UNFF. So then the given options are Geneva, Paris, London, New York and Tokyo. So then where is the 21st session of the United Nations Forum on Forests? That is, it's a headquarters, UNFF headquarters located in New York City of US. And then, so is located at the United Nations headquarters. Located at UNO headquarters, same turn. That is, New York is the correct answer. Answer D is the correct one. In New York, 21st session of United Nations Forum observed in New York, US. And moving to the next one. Who recently became the new CEO of the UIDAI, Unique Identification Development Authority of India? That is Saurabh Vijay. Saurabh Vijay, answer C is the correct one. Saurabh Vijay appointed as the CEO of UIDAI. UIDAI, Unique Identification Development Authority of India. So then he serves as the administrative and legal head of the organization. So then Saurabh Vijay, Maharashtra cadre IAS officer. Organization it's a Unique Identification Authority of India. And UIDAI, which runs under the Ministry of Electronics and Electronics and Information Technology. So then UIDAI, important one. Saurabh Vijay, new head of this particular one. The chairman of Aadhaar, this don't get confused with this particular one. The slogan, Aadhaar was introduced by UIDAI with the slogan Mera Aadhaar Meri Pehchan. And My Aadhaar, My Identity. And the chairman at present, he is the CEO, Chief Executive Officer. The chairman of this particular one is Neelkant Mishra. And then Saurabh Vijay is a CEO. This particular UIDAI launched in 2009, Jan 28th. And then which works under the Ministry of MeitY. The toll-free Aadhaar, that is 1947. Who won the men's singles title at the Italian Open 2026? Novak Djokovic, Carlos Alcaraz, Jannik Sinner, correct one. Answer C is the correct one. Is the Italian Open series owned by Jannik Sinner. He's a winner and he belongs to that nation as well. Italian Open 2026. Italian Open 2026 is the 83rd edition. Men's singles Jannik Sinner is the champion. And women's singles, Elina Svitolina. Elina Svitolina. So then we know Jannik Sinner from Jannik Sinner is an Italian professional tennis player, and he is currently ranked world number 1. World number 1 from Italy. So Italian Open, the Jannik Sinner, right-handed tennis player, and women's Elina Svitolina, Ukrainian anamata, Ukrainian tennis player. She won women's singles. A special tennis tournament then which is observed in Italy. It was the 83rd edition of the Italian Open and was classified as a ATP 1000 event 2026 and ATP Tour and WTA 1000 event. So it was conducted between 7th to 17th, and then Jannik Sinner defeated Casper Ruud. So then Jannik Sinner defeated Casper Ruud, and then Elina Svitolina defeated Coco Gauff. So now we know Coco Gauff is an American professional tennis player, and Casper Ruud is like a Norwegian player. That's a part. So moving to the next one, and then who won the women's singles title in Italian Open? Already we come across this one. So US player Coco Gauff, Elina Svitolina from Ukraine, Naomi Osaka, Japan. And then here like Elina Svitolina. So then and the other options we have Arina Sablenka, Belarus player. Iga Swiatek is a Polish player. Iga Swiatek. A Polish tennis player. And then Iga Swiatek is a Polish professional tennis player and ranked number 3 in the world at present. That is the context here we have. So answer D is the correct one. Here. Moving to the next one. How many times the Kamirita Sherpa climbed Mount Everest after his latest achievement? So then that is 32. Answer E is the correct one. Kamirita Sherpa. Kamirita Nepalese guide anamata. So then climbed Mount Everest 32 times. That is the record term. So then due to his repeated successful Everest climbs, he popularly known as Everest Man. He is called as Everest Man. Everest Man. And then moving to the next one. Which nickname is associated with the Khmer Sherpa, Everest Man? Answer C is the correct one. Which Norwegian award was conferred upon the Prime Minister Narendra Modi? Norwegian award conferred, that is Grand Cross of the Royal Norwegian Order of Merit. Answer D is the correct one. Recently, in his visit of 5 nations, then he got the Speckler Award. Received Norway's highest civilian honor. Norwegian highest civilian honor. Highest civilian honor. That is the Grand Cross of the Royal Norwegian Order of Merit. Order of Merit. So, Norwegian Civilian Award. Norwegian highest civilian award. This is announced in Oslo. Highest civilian awards. So then this is announced to the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi. Highest civilian honor. So, Grand Cross of the Royal Norwegian Order of the Merit, and this contribution advancing India-Norway relationship and his leadership. That is the context here. We have a special one. That's the one. Moving to the next one. Which mission was launched in New Delhi to train doctors in artificial intelligence based healthcare technologies? That is the National AI Doctors Mission. Answer C is the correct one. So the National AI Doctors Mission, that is NAIDM. National AI Artificial Intelligence Doctors Mission, and it was launched during Health AI Con 2026 summit in New Delhi. And then moving to the next one. What is the primary objective of the National AI Doctors Mission? To train doctors in ethical artificial intelligence and digital health tools. Answer B is the correct one. So the mission aimed to train the doctors in safe and ethical use of the artificial intelligence based healthcare technologies. So answer B is the correct one here. Which country celebrates National Victory Day on May 19th every year? Victory Day. That is Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is a country then which celebrates National Victory Day on 19th every year. So that is answer C is the correct one. So these are the MCQs for the day. We will discuss some more in the coming session. Thank you and good day.